To illustrate the function of the brain network, we will use a painting of a woman. For simplicity, we will remove the background and focus only on the head. Next, we will deconstruct the painting into different geometric components used by the artist. The combination of these elements creates the image of the woman. In a similar way, the brain uses different proteins connected in a signaling network to process the different signals in the brain. We color different components in red, yellow, brown and green to show the normal activity of the signaling elements in the brain network. Optimal information processing in the brain requires not only that all elements be functional, but also that they work in concert with certain intensity. If the intensity of the signaling elements decreases, reflected by the pale colors, the image fades and our perception of the painting changes. Drugs of abuse change the balance between the activities of different elements in the network. As a result, the information processing in the brain is altered and we perceive the painting differently. As we inhibited different elements in the brain network, the signals became blurred, fragmented, and gradually faded. Because people afflicted with Alzheimer's disease experience similar changes in their perception of reality, in the following year Nadine asked the question, do some drugs shown to slow the progression of AD work through the same brain network? To address this question, we focused on the class of drugs known as acetylcholinesterase inhibitors. These drugs increase the level of acetylcholine in the brain. Indeed, our experiments confirm that acetylcholinesterase inhibitors amplify the activity of several elements of the brain network and indicated that the components of this network can be targeted in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. Furthermore, we have shown that the same network can be used as a therapeutic target in treatment of Parkinson's disease.